Everybody, Jeff, your executive gardener. I am growing some things inside, and I need some help from some of my viewers. So what I have here is I have a shishito plant, pepper plant on the right. I've got a tomato in the middle, and I've got a Jimmy Nardello here. These are under lights, as you can see. Lights in the front. And I've taken these 64-ounce mason jars, 2-inch net pots, and I put an air pump. There's an air stone in there, and I have the appropriate nutrients. The issue is that, so I'm growing flowers, but for some reason I'm getting flower drop here, so they're not producing peppers. And I changed the nutrients, so I'll show you kind of what I'm using. I'm using a hydroponic booster, 4-11-8 with some micronutrients, Farmer's Secret. And then as I put that in, you got to be careful because the pH can adjust. So I'm monitoring the pH, and I've got some pH up and down there. I've got a pH monitor, and I've got a parts per million monitor to make sure there's enough nutrients. So I'm in pretty good shape here. It appears to be growing, but it's not doing as well as I would expect. So if anybody has any advice, I would appreciate it. As you can see right there, there's a flower drop. There's a flower drop there. And there's been a lot of flower drop. So I must be doing something incorrect. So if anybody has any advice as to what I can add to the hydroponic nutrients, I'd appreciate it to prevent the flower drop. Parts per million, I probably have 700 to 800 parts per million from a nutrient perspective. Getting plenty of light, 12, 14 hours a day, off at night. Anyway, this is what this channel is about, reaching out and seeing if I can learn something. I've never grown peppers inside. I've always been outside, or tomatoes. So I'm anxious to see if it works. And if it works, obviously we can have peppers all year round. And obviously peppers are pretty hardy. So any advice would help. Leave some advice in the comments if you've done this before. You know, what am I doing incorrectly? I would appreciate it. This is Jeff, your executive gardener, signing out. Thank you. Bye.